Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Nerds with Badges, my video program with the really messed up AI backgrounds. No, seriously, this is my video program where I, as a nerd with a badge, security guard, talk about things that are related to nerd culture. So I call it Nerds with Badges because sometimes I will have other people with badges on my show, whether they're security guards, police officers, anybody with a badge that is into like nerd culture, video games, comic books, Marvel, DC, technology, computers. So today, the 1st of May, well, it will be the 2nd in just under 20 minutes. I was really shocked this morning. I was watching some stuff on YouTube, and this thing popped up that Microsoft was raising the price on the Xbox, and I was like, whoa. I have had an Xbox Series S practically since launch because initially I couldn't find the Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5. I think nobody could for like 2.5 years. Damn near 3 years, it was impossible to get either of those consoles. So the Xbox Series S was a good value. I mean, it's $300. It plays the games at a lower resolution. At the time, I did not have a 4K TV. I had a 1080. I still have a 1080 flat screen TV that I bought many moons ago on a Black Friday. So I was fine with the Series S. I didn't care about at the time, it didn't really bother me that I couldn't play my physical discs, because I still have my Xbox One, so I can play my discs on that. I haven't bought any Series X or S games. I mean, they work on both systems. The X, if you buy a game physically for the Series X, it's going to work on the Series S as well. But the Series S is just budget price, and it doesn't play the games at like 4K. And although it can stream at 4K. But anyway, Xbox has really done something really interesting and very cool with their what they have to offer. So downloading games, it wasn't that much of a problem until I started realizing how big these files are now. So I quickly ran out of space, and you can't just plug an external hard drive into a Series X or S and just download your games. You have to buy a proprietary card, and those at the time they were $220 for 1 terabyte, and I think there's only 2 companies that make them even now after like 4 years. So yeah, it's expensive, but the PlayStation 5, you can actually open it up and place a hard drive inside of it. But you can't, you still cannot just, I don't think you can on the PlayStation, I don't think you can just attach an external hard drive, although you can use an external hard drive to, you can put your games there, but if you want to play the games, you have to move them from the hard drive onto the actual PlayStation or Xbox, unless you're using the storage cards on the Xbox or the hard drive that you install inside the PlayStation 5, because they tell you have I think they tell you have 800 gigs of storage in the PlayStation 5, but it's really not that much. And even though they say you have a terabyte of storage on the Xbox, usually you don't get that much space. There's space that's allotted for other stuff, but I know on the PlayStation 5 there's a lot of storage that is allocated for just system stuff that you can't even touch, you can't delete it. So Game Pass is a good value. What Xbox is offering you, the fact that you can play your games on any device, literally. So buying consoles is really, you're not really trapped into buying a console, PlayStation and Nintendo are different. And Nintendo's got like the killer exclusives. They've got the family friendly. It used to be the more budget priced system, but they've changed that. Sony lets you stream, but you have to use a PlayStation 5 or a Portal so you're still kind of locked into that ecosystem. But Xbox just gives you more flexibility. Now, I was actually thinking about getting the Series X because I wanted to be able to play my games. I wanted to be able to buy physical discs too, and I want to play my games at better settings, because on the Series S you're not getting the graphics, and when I do my video recordings it loses quality too, I think. But streaming is pretty cool. Now I don't know if I'm streaming a game. I don't know. I guess I'm streaming the Xbox Series X version when I'm streaming it. I don't know how that system works, but it's a good idea that I can stream games instead of having to worry about storage space on my device. But yeah, it sucks that the Series X is now $380, where it was just $300 before, and the Series X is actually it went from being $499 to now being $599, and I guess this has to do with tariffs. It's just kind of crazy that the prices are going up on the games too. The PlayStation 5 hasn't gone up in price, but the PlayStation 5 Pro is already like a $700 system, and the Switch is coming out. The Switch 2 is coming out next month, and it's going to be $450. Mario Kart, which a lot of controversy with that. Mario Kart World, I guess it's called, is going to be $80 game unless you buy the Switch bundle, which will for $500. Then you get the game that game for $50. It's a good deal, but it seems like those bundles are going to be for a limited time, and pre-orders are just gone. I mean, I put my name on the list that they have. Nintendo's got this thing where you can opt in, and if they will notify you and let you know that the system is available. Same thing PlayStation was doing for a while. I guess it was a way to kind of get around the scalpers that will buy like 1 million of the systems in bulk and just sell them on eBay for 4 times what they already cost. It's a big problem. And I guess the reason why Nintendo delayed their launch was so that they would have enough for supply and demand. But I don't know. I'm probably just going to wait for Switch 2. I'm not in a hurry. The Mario Kart game, I definitely want to, because I love Mario Kart. And I've seen some cool games. The Donkey Kong game looks good. There's another game, I think it's called Dusk Blood or something like that. Dusk Blood. It looks like they're vampires, and I love vampires. I play Vampire the Masquerade like every day on my PlayStation 5. But yeah, the price increase is just crazy, man. And they're saying that Grand Theft Auto is going to be like $100 when it comes out. I'm just like, my mind is just blown. I don't really know if I have much of an incentive to continue with console gaming at this point. I mean, I think I've been getting to this. This has been a long time coming. But PC gaming is just like, it makes more sense financially. But I will get the Switch to do an unboxing and just support their first party, their exclusives on the Switch. I probably won't have a lot of games on the Switch too. I have so many on my backlog on the regular Switch is just ridiculous. So I want to really just kind of cut down. If you're buying everything for like all the platforms, which I currently own all the platforms, it's impossible to keep up, and your backlog is just gonna grow. And I just hate the fact that some of the games on Game Pass, they drop off. So I mean, it's just like you just feel like you're trying to like catch up with everything, and it just becomes like work. So that's my video for today. I just wanted to just weigh in on that. Just the price increase is just crazy. Typically prices drop on systems. Hopefully, maybe sooner than later the prices will go back down. Let us pray. Okay, I've got stuff cluttering my screen here. I'm trying to figure out how to close this window. I'm using a Chromebook Plus, and it's not quite as intuitive as Windows. But this, I use this device a lot for doing videos because it has a lot of. It was made with a lot of features for people that do videos. Okay, I found the stop button. So I probably would be back tomorrow with another video. I'm gonna go see Thunderbolts tomorrow, probably in the morning, and I'll do a video on that. But that's it for now. I'm out of here. Have a good night.